All right, welcome everyone to another episode of Not Anime Talk with Oldish. We are changing things up
Yep.
this time around. We are switching things around, and we have Aries X God here
Hey.
because me and him
Nice to be
have
here.
we have combined our powers, and
Fusion dance.
yes, the fusion, literally. We are revamping the anime podcast. There will be no more anime talk with old ish. I mean, it's still the same thing, but we are switching up the name. And we've added Aries X God here, and we put a lot more work into it than I did before. So, and thanks to
Joint
Aries X
effort,
God
joint
and his
effort.
expertise of things. I'm just good at
Appreciate it.
talking. So, all right, this guy does everything else. But no. Um,
I'm
but
probably
yeah,
gonna talk
no,
too
this
much also, yeah.
yeah, we both talk too much. But that's why we're doing podcasts. So,
Yeah,
but anyways,
true.
our new name is Because
Because,
Anime,
yeah. Have you
and
ever asked why? It's very simple, because anime.
that's the saying there.
That's gonna
That's
be
how we're gonna
the
sell
motto of the
shirts.
intro. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna sell shirts. You get no. um, but yeah, no, this is a new thing which we're just gonna give you a lot more anime content.
Yeah.
Um, we are, just so you guys know too, we have all new socials for this new
Yeah.
podcast.
Socials, Discord, everything's gonna be ready. Animalist, you're gonna be able to find anything you want. Follow us everywhere. Gonna explain a bit more that towards the end of the podcast, how everything is gonna move forward and things like that. And if you guys have any questions, ideas, suggestions, how to improve, if you like things like that, there's comments everywhere. You can find us everywhere you want and let us know anything.
You know, so yeah, it will have its own Twitter. The only reason I explain this real quick is because and I talk with Oldish to different things, but yeah, there will be Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It will
Yeah,
all be
yeah.
separate now. Because me and Aries God also do streaming, and it will not be connected to that. It will be its own thing. So,
And also individual channels on YouTube, so it's gonna be its own individual thing. The podcast,
yep.
everywhere you can find it.
And then one of the new things that I am doing is I'm actually reading manga. I didn't think I would
Nice.
ever read manga, but I'm getting
I really
into
should
it.
get into it also. Yeah, I have a lot of
Uh,
series.
yeah, I'm not trying to pressure you, Aries God, but we're gonna.
I feel you. I
I'm
feel you in the back over here, just looking over my shoulder.
yeah. No, I got to read some manga because then I can. I don't. It's just more talking points and
Yeah.
more reasons to be mad.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of reasons to be mad if you read manga and look at some
Yeah.
anime adaptations.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we're gonna be doing all that. I think since this is a kind of a first anime episode of this new podcast, it is kind of a new season of
Yeah,
for this.
a new era, so to say. Pirate Age
Yes,
over here. That
yes,
anime age.
we're evolving, is what I would say. So like all the previous 100 episodes it will still all be anime talk with Lish. That will be like, I don't know,
Dragon Ball, and this is
the
Dragon Ball
first
Z.
era, and then this is a much better era, I would say. Even though there is great stuff in there,
Yeah.
but since we've already built up somewhat of a fan base, that we just wanted to continue this, and then we switched everything over and just making it better overall. And I think we should talk about our the way we got into anime for
Yeah,
people
just a
that are
short intro
new.
about us and our tastes.
Yeah, and because more new people are here. If you've already been here and stuff, you probably already know most of this, but we'll give it to
Just
just because it's
to
new.
start the
It's a new
podcast a
era.
bit, yeah.
It's a new journey. Do you want to go first, sir?
Sure, why not? I'll
Okay,
take
okay, I'll let you
the
go.
lead on
I'll let
this
you
one.
take the wheel.
So I think this is pretty much like a lot of people started this way, mainly with Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z. Remember watching it coming back from school on the TV, on Toonami, things like that. I was super excited. Of course, I didn't understood a lot of things that were happening, same considering how I look at anime right now. But a kid just smiling, looking there was really fun. Then after I got hooked on DBZ, I had a short break with anime life and things like that, but not. I was still very young. I don't know, maybe like 10 years or something like that. But then around when Bleach happened, I fully got hooked into anime. So Bleach is one of my closest to heart series, so to say. I still remember watching it back on old YouTube when it was split in three parts. One was missing, one either in Spanish, you could barely find it, either dubbed, either subtitled. But it stuck with me so much. So this is why I'm also super excited that Bleach is finally back after so much time. And I love it. Anime has been a big part of my life, and I'm also your isekai guy, an overpowered main character. If you like those type of series, I'm the person to come and talk to about. I love
Yeah,
them.
you like your isekai.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't, but hey, isekai is also really good. So yeah,
There's a lot of them.
but also like a lot of other kinds of series. My weakness, so to say, in anime is romance and a slice of life series. It's not for me. I don't really watch those types of genres. Not to say they're bad. I just it's not for me. I appreciate them. Some are really good. I have some exceptions, maybe Kaguya-sama, which is really fun. But yeah, give me your action, fantasy, and things like that.
All right. Um, well, for me, for this old man here, I'm kind of similar to Ares X God, which is kind of funny that
Bleach bringing
Bleach,
people together.
yeah, which is very interesting. For me, I used to watch like Toonami back in the day as a kid with obviously DBZ, the Big O, stuff like that, Cowboy Bebop, and everything. And I used to watching that almost every day. And then I took a really long break until literally college time, and my wife was watching Bleach one day, and she just like started the series or whatever, and then I've caught like random bits of it, and it was the Rukia arc, the very beginning, the first 50 episodes.
Yep.
Caught my attention. I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool." Decided to actually start Bleach from the beginning, watch it, and that is what struck the anime addiction again, and I haven't stopped since. So I don't know. It's been I think it's over 10 years now watching anime like kind of religiously, and it's been a great journey, and yeah, I very much enjoy um, anime. It's been a big part of my life. Obviously, if you see behind me, I have quite a collection of anime.
Really nice collection.
I've spent probably thousands of dollars into it. But yeah, it's awesome. And like Ares X God says, I am more. I would say I'm more the story. I'm more of a critique person. I like to kind of rate, like I can rate it enjoyment, like Ares God does
Yeah,
enjoyment
I'm the
mostly, which is
enjoyment side
totally
on the rating. Yeah.
fine. Yeah, which I think is awesome. I don't know, for me it is enjoyment, but I kind of do I don't know what you call it. It's just a super critique mode, I guess, where I rate the animation, the music, like how does it all blend, the story, how is the story. I'm a very story-driven guy. I like really good writing. I like things that make me think. Pretty much in any entertainment, movies, TV shows, or anime. I really like the mind fucks is what I call it. So, um, where it just like surprises me and not the not see it come. And that is my like what kind of how Ares X God likes isekais. That is like my like
Yeah.
that's what gets me really excited when I get surprised by that stuff. So definitely story. I like action a lot too. I do enjoy like the non-story parts a bit. It's not my favorite. Like for example, DBZ. I'd say the story is but the action is
Yeah, yeah,
fun.
yeah.
The
The
characters
story
are
in
fun.
DBZ.
I can enjoy that, but I'll still critique it, but I still enjoy it. So,
Yeah, exactly.
uh, but
You
yeah,
can
that's
see the
that's
issues, but
an
still like
example.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the example of like how I critique things. Like, yeah, I still really enjoy it, but this is the problem that I think it has. And that's just how I rate things, I guess. But yeah, I like that. I like comedy ones. I very much enjoy comedy. I've done a little bit of slice of life, but it's not. I don't know. There's a few that I do enjoy. Like Your Name, I actually thought was pretty good. Maybe Violet Evergarden. I think you could maybe throw in there. Even though that one's kind of more depressing, but it is still kind of a romance slice of life. But I thought it was pretty good, pretty darn good. So there's a little bit in there. I'm willing to try anything pretty much. I'm literally thinking about like even forcing myself going through some of these animes. I think it'd be really fun, maybe in the future here, that I will literally try to watch every anime that came out in one season.
Wow, that's gonna be a lot.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah,
anime.
and yeah, and just see. I don't know what's good. Maybe there's a surprise in that season or something like that. Because there's just so much that comes out. It's really hard to. But I don't know. We've got some crazy ideas that maybe we can do.
Also
but
feels
yeah,
like
overall,
there's more and
that's
more
how I
anime
got.
come out.
Yeah, that's how I got into anime. That's kind of a little bit my anime beginning. Bleach brought me back. Very much enjoyed it. So, and yeah, so story, mindfucks, action, really really good. I like thrillers and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's my jam, yo. That's my jam.
Yeah.
And where do you want to go with this? I mean, we could tell people we all screwed up the first episode.
Yeah, the story time, so to say. So this is technically the second episode, so to say.
Yeah, yeah.
We had some audio issues, mainly because from my side, well, Discord decided to fuck up and do some
We're a new
shenanigans
podcast.
with output device. But hey, a story is gonna be a story. It's not a podcast without technical issues. So
and just so all of you know, we're pretty open. So like, I'm not nothing to hide or anything. Like whatever, people screw up.
Very upfront.
That's all good.
Yeah.
It's not even Aries X Gunfight because I've done it a million times too. Like I'm chill. I'm gonna tease them a little bit, but
the episode is there, but it's sort of special. It only has my side of the conversation. The episode.
Yeah.
So if you
we pre-watched this episode technically, we're warmed up.
That was the trial side. Yeah.
There is new stuff to talk about actually this episode.
New stuff and
we got a week of another anime
work during that week there, so things are more.
No, Aries guys has done a fantastic job. Like seriously,
thank you very much.
A lot of great work. I feel I don't know. What's the word? Lazy, I guess.
No. He's lying. He's just lazy with his anime list. Besides anything like that, he did more than enough.
Yeah. But no, we're working together. He's done fantastic work and everything like that. And I'm very excited.
Thank you. You too.
And it makes it easier because now I have someone to talk with all the time.
Yeah, it's much better to bounce ideas with somebody, have somebody back and forth instead of just alone.
And we'll still have guests and everything like that too. I don't know if you mentioned that before, but yeah. I think we can talk about what we've been watching this current season, which is insanely busy.
It's been driving me insane how many good series there in this season.
Do you want to start with Chainsaw Man? Because it's kind of funny that
the biggest one, probably the most hyped series for quite a long time.
I was just gonna say because we filmed the other episode that we had problems with, right? And I said in that episode, because now it's another week, so we got another episode. I said Chainsaw Man has been really good, but we have not had an amazing episode yet.
And we had.
And this week,
it just happened.
The amazing episode came where I did not see coming.
Me neither. I was like, I had some feelings at the beginning of the series. It's gonna be hard to get attached to the characters. By the way, some spoilers some light spoilers. If you haven't watched Chainsaw Man, we're not gonna give out straight plot points, but some spoilers are gonna be here. Anime only.
We'll warn everyone too when we dive into. So I try to do my best.
When I started the series, I was expecting it to be more gory, more serious, more. Even you said it's the same. We kind of had the same expectations with it.
I thought Tokyo Ghoul vibe is what I thought previously.
Also a lot of comedy, which I wasn't expecting Chainsaw Man to have this much comedy, fun shenanigans, characters to actually show a lot of the things they showed into the series, how open they are with a lot of things. But also at the same time, it felt exactly like Oldish said. We didn't have that episode that everybody was losing their minds about how many series have had. For example, Demon Slayer. Everybody lost their minds with that episode. But here, it felt a bit more, at least for me, even more compared to Demon Slayer. After we had this episode, just yeah, this series deserves the hype, and I'm really happy we
Yeah.
finally have it here, and I just want more and more chainsaw action.
Yeah, very, very shocking is what I would
Yeah,
say. Maybe our next episode we'll dive into that episode and we'll give everyone like a warning or anything like that.
yeah,
Because I like to I like doing theory, like just theories and stuff like that, and I like trying to guess what's gonna
yeah.
come and stuff
Me
like that.
too,
That's kind of
exactly. Yeah.
one of my favorite parts. And I'm totally fine being completely wrong.
I agree. Yeah,
I think this episode, you can definitely. There's a lot of theories you could, because it can go either way. I have no idea actually how it's gonna go.
yeah. Me neither.
Um,
Especially with some of the things that happened.
I have no idea how they're getting out of this. I have no idea right now.
Don't know.
Um, that's all. That's all I'll say. I don't want to get
I
like too
talked
much
about the
into it right
same
now.
things with the video I did about the episode, and there's some big questions to say the least after this episode.
Yeah. But yeah, it was. I didn't see it coming, so I won't even tell you what episode it is because if you haven't
No,
watched it at all, I'm just gonna say you'd be surprised whenever it happens. So, but yes, Chainsaw Man has been really good.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
surprising.
One of
I
the
would say
better
very
series.
surprising. The only surprise to me is how funny it was.
Yeah, exactly that.
Because I think we all knew before this came out, like there was a lot of hype for the show
Everybody
to
was
come out.
praising it left and right. It's gonna be the next big thing, and I was like,
Yeah,
okay, it can be, but
because
until I see it,
the manga was huge
yeah,
before, and now it's finally getting it, the anime. So I imagine manga sales are gonna skyrocket up.
even
That's what
more.
usually happens. Yeah,
Hopefully, this means season 2 also.
yeah. Oh yeah, I would not doubt it.
Yeah,
I think they should definitely be able to have season 2. But yeah, it's good. Highly recommend it. It kind of falls in on a lot of things that I think people would enjoy overall.
yeah.
It is kind of darker tone though, so that might not be
Don't watch it with
everyone's.
your kids, so to say.
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, definitely not. I don't think the show's afraid to like show stuff.
No, and then I
So
appreciate shows like that. I'm tired of dodging around heavy
yeah,
subjects,
yeah,
censoring it, not showing it, and just show it. It makes the series so much better when you see the actual graphical things.
yeah. So definitely good for Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. You want to dive into some
Mm,
Bleach?
Bleach, yeah,
The one
yeah.
that brought us back to anime, the one that
Yes.
actually came back
And
after I don't know over 10 years. So
it took me quite, I think, like by like episode 5 or 6 when it finally sunk in that Bleach is back. I still couldn't believe it. Hey, the series is back after this long, and they're
a
doing
long time.
such a good job with it. The animation, the attention to detail they're giving it, expanding on some things from the manga, not just one-to-one adaptation. And
Yeah,
I'm really, really loving the series. Not just nostalgia glasses with their big nostalgia glasses with the series, and it's very hard to be objective about it. But
uh,
yeah, they're doing a really good job with Bleach.
yeah. I very much enjoyed Bleach. I think it's really good. Surprised on the tone right away. That was kind of surprising how dark that is as well. I mean, Bleach has always kind of had that dark tone, but like this one
This
was like,
arc is more, yeah,
yeah, it was like it like upped the level a little bit more, I would say. But Bleach has had like the darker tone, not like super, but this one is definitely a change. But very good. Animation's good, music's great, which is it's always been great. Um, but yeah, it's really cool. I'm into it. I can't wait. I think we're only getting
12 is
is it 12
episode.
episodes,
Yeah, it's
right?
gonna be split. It's
Parts.
gonna have like 54 something episodes, and we're gonna get it in course.
Yeah, so it's like 4 parts, I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
yeah,
So
something like that.
which is fine. Like it's
Yeah,
something to look forward
I'm
to.
more than happy with
Uh,
it. Take your time. We've waited this long.
yeah,
We
we
can wait
waited
a
10
bit more.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so um but yeah, it's been good. It's good to see them all back. I'm not gonna lie, I when it first started, I kind of had a hard time at the beginning just because I barely remember the ending of Bleach because I haven't
Yeah,
watched it in probably 8 to 10 years. I think was the last time I actually fully watched Bleach.
I
I kind of wanted to like rewatch
when
it and
was
skip all
it?
the filler,
You
but
should,
I
you
didn't get I
should.
didn't get in I didn't get a chance to
I
because
did
there's
it, I
just too
think,
much to
like
watch.
a year ago. I did a full rewatch, of course, skipping fillers, and then right before it aired, I watched like a recap one to have the refreshen up, so to say.
Yeah. Would you say they
For
did a good enough job where it's like it's fine if you don't remember everything?
yeah, they did a decent job with it, but of course, there's a lot of backstory with
Yeah,
the face
yeah.
if you
I'm
just
saying
jump
like
into it right
if you
now.
don't really remember the last like 50 episodes, because I remember everything in the Eisen arc and stuff
Yeah,
like that,
yeah, yeah.
right?
You
It
can jump
just
into it if you don't remember. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
It's not that convoluted, so to say, Bleach.
yeah. Yeah, it's
And
not like
even
crazy. Like
first episode when they had that one song and they finally reintroduced the characters in a way they had their own
yeah,
intro in the first episode. I got a bit emotional there hearing that song
yeah,
again and seeing them.
yeah, which is great. Um, but yeah, Bleach is awesome. I
Yeah,
recommend that one too if you're into the Bleach. I'm glad it's back. Um, and yeah, it's really good. So, um,
Mob
let's
Psycho.
go.
You wanted to
Yeah, we
talk
can go Mob
about
Psycho.
Mob?
Yeah, yeah, we can do Mob. So I'm not all the way caught up yet, but
Me
I
neither. Me
am
neither.
2 episodes behind, I think, right now. I'm on 7 or 8, if I remember correctly.
I'm actually
Uh,
curious what you think. I haven't started this season. Just
no.
I'm waiting for more episodes to binge. How
I'm very
how is
much
it?
enjoying it. I would say it is more chill right now, but I kind of feel like Mob is that.
Yeah, it
It's a
builds up.
slow
It
build up. I feel
builds.
like each
Yeah, yeah.
season has been slow build up.
Every season has
So
been like that.
yeah, I think it's the same formula. We are getting into the more juicy parts now, I would say. I will say I was a little sad in one episode. I won't say why, but there was something that kind of big that happened. That was kind of surprising. Um, but yeah, that also the animation's great. Like the one episode, there's one episode that was like, holy crap, like just complete like, when anime just like, like it's like
Yeah,
steroids,
Sakuga. Yeah,
of
yeah.
animation.
They're burning
Steroids of
money. Yeah.
animation. There we go. Yeah, it was like it was just really cool to see, and like they went like full out, and it was really cool. Yeah, we're getting into the juicier parts, and it's kind of an interesting. I'm not really sure where it's going, but it's going to an interesting spot. It's Mob, so
I think also the
uh,
manga is gonna end. Hopefully, we're gonna get a full adaptation
yeah,
with the entire
it.
story,
But
not just.
I'm enjoying it. It's just like
Yeah,
it is a little
yeah.
bit of a slow build up. It is funny, and the animation's good, and yeah, it's good so far. I like it. I wouldn't say it's amazing or anything like that. It's not like I wouldn't say it's like
It's
higher than Bleach or Chainsaw Man
it's
right now
gonna
or anything
get
like.
there. It's gonna have those moments same way
Yeah,
as last season, probably.
yeah. I'm waiting because Mob is like really good. At least the last 2 seasons, I remember like the last 4 or 5 episodes were kind of
Yeah,
like the big part.
it
Like it built up to that part,
it
and we
kind of
got it,
fits
and
with
fulfilled it.
his power, so to say, when he charges up to 100,
Yeah,
kind of the same way the season builds up, and then he reaches 100, and then everything explodes,
yeah.
figuratively
I
and
will
literally.
I will say that they calmed down on the 100 so far in this one,
Yeah,
which I feel like season 2, they did a bunch of 100s.
yeah. Less
Season
is
1,
more,
it's kind of like
probably.
season 1 where like the 100 thing was like a special like
Yeah.
moment, and I would say even in season 3 they
I'm
kind of went
happy they
back to
did
that.
that. Shouldn't be this
So
often
yeah,
where he goes to
yeah. Season 2,
100.
I feel like we went 100 a few times, quite a bit. So, um, but yeah, this time it definitely they slowed down on that. But yeah, Mob is good. It's just I wouldn't. I think the others are a little bit more ahead.
Yeah,
So we'll
I'm
see
gonna
though. We'll
binge
see how
it.
it
Yeah,
turns
yeah,
out.
definitely.
We'll see if it makes it in the top 10 because anime of the year.
Reminded me of top 10 is
Yeah, yeah. So
it's
we're just
super
waiting until
hard
the
this
season's
year. Yeah.
over. Sometime in January we'll do our top 10. Yeah, that's when we usually do it. So
Same, yeah.
when the season finishes up. Do you
The
want to talk about Spy X Family at all?
yeah,
About
let's do
season?
Spy Family. How far are we with Spy Family?
I think I'm one episode now behind because I did not watch the newest one that just came out this week.
Okay. So you're pretty much caught up except one episode, which
yeah.
I know.
I was just gonna say I'm kind of letting the others build. Like I caught up to them, and I went to like Mob, and I'm letting the others like build up, and I'll probably go back and binge the last couple episodes. I think that's how it's gonna go. We'll see.
Yeah, that's good. This episode seems to be kind of has a mini arc into it, so.
Okay. The Spy X Family, it's great.
Yeah, I love it. Super fun. Anya's probably the most memeable faces you can ever have from a character. The cuteness, the shenanigans she does. It's a wholesome series, really fun. I'm liking it, but like I said, the Phantom episode.
The episode we already talked about.
I like the series, but at some point I wanted to focus a bit more on the main story, which they're probably not gonna do it as much as I would like to see that, but that's my main gripe, so to say. I like all of the fun shenanigans and everything along there. The cute, I love the characters. Yori is also super hot. I like everything about that. And
Yori's waifu of the year. All right.
But it feels like sometimes it's way too much slice of life, at least for me. But it's that kind of series. I can't ask it, hey, focus on the main plot just because I want it at the same time. But which really good.
Yeah, which I said in the other episode, the Phantom episode. That I'm kind of the opposite, where I'm like, it's more comedy. It's like I'm fine with it, where I don't have to. I'm not really too worried about the main plot. Like I'm just here to have fun. That's how I feel about Spy X Family. I'm just make me laugh. I want to have fun, enjoy the characters, whatever. I'm not too intrigued on the main plot. It's just like, what shenanigans are these three going to get into? That's how I feel about it, which is totally fine.
Exactly
totally
what
fine.
the series is,
Yeah. That's why we're doing the podcast. We got both, that's why we're here for debates and stuff, and different viewpoints. And that's just how I feel about Spy X Family. I do this was kind of like my hot take or whatever we talked about in the other Phantom episode, that I do think Spy X Family will probably win Anime of the Year by like Crunchyroll status, if you want to say, or whatever.
Probably Spy Family, or I don't think they're gonna give it to Chainsaw Man for the same things we talked about, the goriness of the series, Crunchyroll being Crunchyroll, but probably Spy Family is gonna get it.
I could be wrong, but I just feel like Spy X Family is just way up there.
It is one of the most popular series in the West.
I just feel like
us,
overall
in Japan is way over the top how popular it is. Like insanely popular, Spy Family.
I was just looking at anime lists here. Actually, it says, well, Chainsaw Man now is 1, and now Spy Family is 2 for the second. But I don't remember how. Let me see here.
I think the Crunchyroll, they're doing it. The votes are not that important. Mainly their jury, they're selecting the awards.
I was just wondering what the first season was for Spy X Family. I was looking at like the ratings or whatever. But when did the first part come out for Spy X Family?
Not previous season, the one before that. So yeah, it's a judge base and with Crunchyroll awards, so the votes are not gonna be the most important part.
No, yeah, I'm just curious. Surprised they have Mob at 3rd, which is interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, Mob is also really popular.
Yeah, Mob is pretty big too. I really enjoy Mob. Mob's kind of a fun series too. I would kind of put in there.
Also, this season it's super loaded. Like it feels like you can pick your top 10 just from this season. There's so many good series.
Yeah, you could for sure. But yeah, Spy X Family, good. I enjoy the comedy. I'm having fun with it. I love the characters, everything like that. So, and then I guess I could talk about My Hero.
Yeah, definitely.
You haven't started it, right?
No, I'm waiting to binge it. I have 4 series I'm watching this season and doing videos on. I can't do anymore.
Yeah. My Hero, for me personally, I think this is easily the best season.
I'm happy to hear that.
I'll just tell you all that season, I think it was 4, that was my favorite before this. Which is the what's the other villain dude? with the little girl there. I can't remember her name. With Mirio and stuff like that. But
yeah, I
that
know
arc, that
which one you're
was my
talking about.
favorite.
I can place his name. Yeah.
Yeah. And then probably season 1 after that.
But
But now I would say this season is probably my
five,
favorite.
season 5 was the worst, honestly.
Yeah, season 5 was the worst.
I
Definitely.
just couldn't. Yeah, I
It
finished
almost
it because I'm way to invest into the series. I like it, but season 5
yeah.
just dropped
It'll
way
be
too
a real
much.
fun binge watch. Week to week, it's rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, My Hero, very much enjoying it. It's pretty dark, a lot of things going on. Um, yeah, it's good. There's a lot from start to where we're up right now has been nonstop.
I'm happy
It's
to hear
been
that.
yeah, it's been really good. The action's been really really good, and
And even
it's
more with
kind of
that episode that everybody was losing their minds.
yeah. Well, manga readers, I would say, were losing their minds. The previous episode,
Ah,
not the newest episode that happened, but
yeah.
they were just complaining that the animation should have been darker, and I felt that it was completely fine. I don't think that it was. It would have been nice,
Yeah,
sure. You know, it's
I can
small
agree with that.
details in
Yeah.
my opinion. But not losing your mind. Like for example, it's Twitter. I seen a comment where like this is Seven Deadly Sins animation.
No,
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 it's not.
nothing
All
is
right.
that bad.
Seven
No.
Deadly Sins, the Meliodas versus Escanor fight was literally a RuneScape battle. Right? If you played RuneScape back in the day, it was like block, attack,
No.
block, attack. Like they were standing
It
there
was
still.
PowerPoint
All right.
slideshow, but bad.
No, and I seen pictures of people like, oh, here's the panel picture, here's the
Yeah, manga to
animation
anime.
part.
Yeah.
But with animation, like I can stop, I can look in like really maybe even Demon Slayer at times, and I can stop and be like, wow, this is really crap animation. And that's what I feel like this people did in this
Cherry
My
picking a
Hero. Like
frame.
it's like yeah, it's very cherry picking. And I just think it was not that big. I still got the same vibe, and I did not read the manga, so I didn't have any tension. I still thought it was decently dark. Not obviously the manga looks like there's a little bit more details and stuff like that, which I get it. I think you can say like, hey, I wish they would have added a little bit more to this, but people are like flipping out about this. Like it's so small. I just don't think you need to flip out about it. I think you're totally fine to say like, oh, I wish they would have had the little more details that it would have been in there in that episode. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, it people were just raging. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just like I feel like the My Hero fan base is kind of like
They're
in a
insane
weird spot,
sometimes. Yeah.
and there's a wide variety of the My Hero like fan base, as in like there's like a super hate My
Extremes,
Hero,
yeah. You either love
yeah,
it or you like it. It's
yeah,
very
or you
hard
think
you
it's
find someone
completely
in
crap
between.
or
Yeah.
whatever. There's definitely those people. There's people that are like, I mean, this is any kind of fan base, but I feel like My Hero has like a stronger presence that I see
They
more
do, they
compared to
do.
others. Well, like you have those people that like completely hate it and like it just does everything
I,
wrong or whatever, and then you have people that it does nothing wrong
you know,
and it's all good, and then you got like I don't know your middle-ish kind of like
they're very rare. You find them, they
yeah
don't really care. But
yeah
even when somebody's saying mid, they're just more on the hate side because they can't help themselves with saying
yeah like
something.
just like this manga like I said this previous episode with the small details. I'm like really like
Let me find that image. You can actually show it and see.
yeah I don't know if you have it up at all, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
I can
I thought that
find
was
it.
very small. Like to me, I
Here
think
we
you should
go.
flip out at Seven Deadly Sins animation. That I think is totally 100% like yeah, this is a bunch of bull. Season 3 of Seven Deadly Sins like this is crap. All right,
Yeah,
and
it's not even
that's a whole
close to.
season.
Yeah,
So we're
yeah.
talking like
You can
seconds of
compare.
animation compared to again like I don't know, that's just my feeling on it. And yeah, it's just weird with like the My Hero fan base. I feel like it's very to like extreme levels compared to like other fan bases where like I feel like other fan bases are kind of more chill with like certain things. um but yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. My Hero is definitely interesting in the way people feel about it. I'm like mixed with My Hero, if you want to feel my opinion. Like
Yeah, I'm there also.
I praise it for when they do a good job. When they do a
Exactly. Yeah,
bad
yeah.
job, then I'm like, okay, this is kind of crap. This is boring and stuff like that. Which I feel like My Hero kind of does the DBZ They do the training arcs. It's like we're not getting much. We're just kind of chilling here,
They do
and
that,
then we get
but
the good stuff. You
they
know,
also have
it's
really
it's
good
a mix
stuff. Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a mix for me
But I don't know
with My
why
Hero.
it happened last season. They even swapped some arcs around. They went all over the place, and yeah,
Yeah.
last season. So
And
I have,
I got some theories and stuff on My Hero, but we'll
yeah,
have
me
to
too.
wait to talk about that. And
So here,
I'm actually surprised that we are. I looked it up. Me and my wife were talking about it last night. Actually, it seems like we're getting really close to the manga now of My Hero.
yeah, I
I
remember
think it
the
was like
author. What
289
was
right
it?
now. I think we're at, and there's 374.
He said
And I
he
think
wants to end it also the manga.
yeah, it's on the final like
Yeah,
part or whatever. So I think this one has 25 episodes is going to air, and I think I read some people saying like
yeah, 25, 25.
might have one like if they did one more season, they'd probably be caught up to the manga.
Yeah,
If it was another full
probably,
season,
yeah.
just because they are going through chapters pretty fast, which is good because I think seasonal anime is better. I just
Yeah,
think
it's much
overall
better.
for a longer series, it's just better
I'm looking
because you can
at you,
actually
One Piece.
stop. One Piece for sure. I mean, even all the big ones.
Yeah.
Naruto had to do it with the filler. Bleach did it with filler.
At least they did fillers. I feel
DBZ
like
did it
One
with
Piece
filler.
is stretching it. I love One Piece, but the
Yeah, no, I
pacing,
love
yeah,
One Piece.
yeah.
Yeah, the pacing is bad, but it's like it's the two examples. You either do the pacing sucks or you do 50 episode fillers.
Yeah.
So take what you get,
Or
I
just
guess.
take breaks, do seasonals, the best thing.
Yes, but I'm guessing they're probably under contract or whatever.
Oh
Which
yeah, yeah.
this is
With
back in
One
the
Piece, it's a
90s.
different
So
conversation, yeah.
yeah, but like it's the sucky part. Like that's why I think seasonal's way better.
Definitely, yeah.
I don't know why. I'm kind of curious why Black Clover didn't do seasonal, and why they did episode to episode.
I don't know what happened with Black Clover, also with the way it ended when they ended it, and that episode was great, the fight there. We're gonna get the movie with Black Clover. I hope it comes back at some
Black
point.
Clover gonna get the Bleach treatment where we see it like 10 years
But
later.
they had a lot of production issues in the background there with the studio, from what I remember around where the series ended, so that's why.
So I don't know. I think the seasonal and the long running animes it shows, but I think seasonal is way better.
Yeah, I agree.
And I mean we're in a different time of anime, and I think it's just better that manga can get further. We don't have to because like One Piece has to like completely slow down the pacing
Yeah,
by
so
a
they
lot,
don't catch
which
up with
sucks.
the manga. Yeah.
Yeah, because Oda does not want to do filler because he's got like he's got control of the whole story. So even when they like do movies and stuff, that like it's all got to be
The way he wants it,
connected.
yeah.
Yeah, the way he wants it. So they can't just go like with like Naruto where they just went like way
Infinite
right. Like
filler, yeah,
we're going nowhere. We're just there's
in
like
5,000
just random
flashbacks.
missions, which it's fine. But that's the problem with the doing it week to week animes. So like Bleach, we got the Bount arc. Like we
We don't talk
completely
about that arc, no.
we go completely there. Like I
No.
it's funny because with Bleach too, with the Bount arc, I'm like I was fine with it the first time I watched it, but I don't think I could ever watch it again.
No.
My wife was going through it because she was just had it on the background, and I was like, wow, I would not want to
It's understandable.
sit through
Bount
this
arc
again.
is...
Yeah, I've seen the ending and I'm fine with it, whatever. But it's a long one. The
They
way it
had
starts,
some good fillers, but yeah. No,
yeah,
not Bount.
yeah, Bound was long. So, I'll just say, since we're on like One Piece a little bit, I've been enjoying One Piece, but now this newest I haven't watched the newest episode that came out last night, but this newest one they did the slow pacing thing, unfortunately.
Of course, yeah.
Which I hate that. So like Nico Robin is having her fight, and they're using this who she's fighting is like kind of like showing her memories or whatever again, but we're just getting the flashback of her
Retelling of her
kid
story.
life.
Yeah.
Where it's just like it's just filler in that point. Like it's just
Same as Naruto, and that's being similar.
Yeah, it's just it's not filler because it's just they're just using the same stuff they have, and then they're just we need to like slow this down.
Show each character their first in reaction for a few seconds.
We're seeing the same thing multiple times over and over again. So we get the Nico Robin stuff flashback because they can't make they can't make other content.
Understandable. Everybody knows the issues with One Piece, but it's never
And
gonna
I
change.
think
Probably.
they're gonna do it this episode too with Brooke. I think we're gonna get the whole Brooke now flashback stuff because they're gonna use it here. Probably gonna be half the episode. We're gonna get a little bit of new stuff. Maybe like I don't know, the episode like 20% of the episode is gonna be new stuff,
And then
that's all we're gonna get because they can't catch up to the manga. Like Oda did that month break, even though they did put 3 episodes of for like the movie that was coming out, which helped them a little bit
it
with
did
that
help
because
them, but still,
it's
doing
still
like,
too close.
What was
it's
it?
still too close.
0.75 of chapter per episode, not even a full chapter.
If they said screw it, let's just like animate it the way we want or whatever, they would catch up in probably like 3 months. If they had no restriction, if they had no restrictions, it probably would be like we'd be there real quick. So
catch up really
not 3
fast.
months, maybe like 6 months. If it was like here, maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say.
If you're anime only, you don't know how close you are to the manga.
Yeah. So, and I get it. So it's a weird thing they got to do. The only thing I pray is I still really enjoy it, and I love it. It's unfortunate that that's the issue.
Yeah.
As I pray for a One Piece Kai, I hope they just redo it.
Hopefully that's gonna be a thing when it ends.
Dude, One Pieces are huge, and people love the story. Obviously, anime has a problem. Personally, I'd probably recommend reading it because then you just don't have any of that issue. You don't have that part.
Me too.
Because I think the manga, I've read the manga actually a bit. When I caught up in Dressrosa, that's when I started reading manga, and then I stopped because I wanted to enjoy and watch it with my wife at the same time.
You can still watch the anime, skip a lot of the fillers, some episodes, catch up. It's actually gonna be an amazing
I would say
watch.
Wano, animation-wise, has been fantastic.
It's the best arc we've ever had animation-wise.
Very good fights. They did a really good job. And I think what they're doing... Okay, I was going to make this point. I think what they're doing is, with the flashback stuff, I think they're trying to like really slow these episodes down because I know we're getting to the bigger episodes where they're going to want to go. I wish they would like just extend the fights more.
Yeah, but if you extend the fights
because you don't want to add
more animation and
it's more animation, but I think like they might be afraid to add things that are not like
from the
part
source
of
material.
Yeah, which I think they did that. They actually did add to. I remember people talking about it when Luffy and Kaido fought the first time. They actually added scenes onto that fight
on the roof there.
Yep. So I don't know. I think that's where they can make it like more fun, even though they don't have to do like crazy stuff. But I don't know. It's interesting. I still love it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
but it is
I love
what
it.
It is. Yeah.
But if I have to say, like at me critiquing, pacing is definitely an issue. And,
the biggest
it's
issue.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because the story is great, but
one of the best stories and world building we've ever had in a stories. And
I definitely.
And just
that's why I love it.
We could have an entire podcast about just talking One Piece every day, all day.
Yes, it's like a Marvel universe if you want to really think about it. With all the characters, all the theories. There's so many theories, so many things. And hey, we're on the final saga of One Piece, so. I heard the manga's crazy right now, and I'm trying to stay away from all the spoilers.
Don't watch spoilers. Hopefully you don't get spoiled.
I'm really afraid that I might have to like read them. Like, dude, when we find out what the One Piece is, like, how am I gonna dodge that? I'm on Twitter and stuff, like.
I mean, you can't.
I've already got spoiled on one big thing that is coming up.
You can't use Twitter. When that happens, you either accept the fact you're gonna get spoilers, or you don't.
I don't think it would like ruin it overall, but like I'm just like, there's no way. Like I see One Piece trending every week now. Every week I see it trended. I'm like, no.
You're not gonna be able to dodge it when that happens.
I'm debating like, man, should I just read the manga and then like I just don't have I can be surprised with everyone else and not be
I'm doing some more excited. Spoilers are very weird how I do spoilers. I don't spoil myself on series that I do videos on, but spoilers in general don't bother me. Actually, look for spoilers. I get more excited when I know what's happening, and I do the same thing with One Piece. So I know what's gonna happen, but I totally understand why people dodge spoilers. But when One Piece is gonna explode, you're not gonna be able to dodge it.
Yeah, I'm only watching over 10 years or so, of One Piece.
Just small investment there,
I think I've been watching like week to week almost. Now I took breaks where like I let the episodes build up.
Yeah, I do that also.
But I would
20, 30
say
episodes.
Punk Hazard is when I actually caught up the first time.
I don't remember when I
When I
caught
binge
up.
when I binge watched it.
When I started One Piece. I think there were only like 200 episodes out or somewhere around there when I started One Piece.
Yeah. So
And
I
then I
binge
was
watched
watching week to
all of
week.
it till Punk Hazard, like the beginning of Punk Hazard.
That's
That's when I
around
caught up.
400 episodes if I remember correctly.
600.
6, something there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
400 was
so
Impel, yeah.
yep. And yeah. All right. I think the only other thing I had here that I was mentioning is so Tokyo Revengers got picked up by Disney.
Yeah, and we should
I thought we could
talk
talk a little
about
bit
that,
about
yeah,
this.
definitely. Which
Uh,
is a good thing and a bad thing.
yeah. Disney's getting into the anime game.
Yeah, we need
Um,
more to be in the anime game, especially after
yeah.
Crunchyroll being almost a monopoly,
Sony.
honestly.
Yeah. Well, Sony bought
Sony
both of them.
and
Yeah.
Funimation. But at the
Yeah.
same time, the same problem with Netflix and with Disney now, and even with Disney with Bleach, how they're handling the air of Bleach. We barely had any promotion for Bleach when it came back with Viz Media and everything there. It's split on, I think it's on Hulu on US and everywhere else is on Disney Plus. But also same thing with air times, especially Netflix. Remember JoJo? Nobody really talks about JoJo right now.
Yeah.
With part 6. I think even right now, final episodes aired. There's no conversation, no social media, no anything.
Part 6 is kind of weird though. Like a lot of people don't like the ending or something like it. I don't know. I'm just this is what I hear. I haven't watched it.
Can I tell you? I don't know. Not a spoiler. What happens, but how something.
I haven't
happens.
even finished Star Crusader yet, so
you're okay with me telling you this?
Yeah, totally fine. Just give the podcast people, I don't know if they're watching.
Spoiler about JoJo a bit if you haven't read it or know what's going to happen.
Spoiler warning. So
very big spoiler here. JoJo, it starts with the JoJo generation from the first part up to here, part 6. We have the entire JoJo generation. Now after that, it happens sort of like, even the author didn't say it's a reset, but it's also kind of a reset. There's a really good video if you want to watch that. It kind of starts again with a different universe in a way. Same JoJo, but not the same JoJo. It's very hard to explain how they're gonna do it after this part. It's not gonna be the same family line.
This is the Stone Ocean one.
Yeah,
right?
After this one, it's gonna be different.
But I heard Stone Ocean had a not so great ending.
But that's the problem. The ending allows for this to happen, and I don't want to say what the ending is because it's spoilers. A very big spoiler if I say exactly how it's gonna be. So this is why people are having issues with the ending. The ending makes sense. I kind of like the ending, honestly. I haven't seen it in the anime. I just know the ending before the anime.
Okay.
But this is why people are having issues with it. It kind of resets everything in a way. And also at the same time, it doesn't.
Yeah. I will eventually catch up to JoJo.
You should. It's just for the memes, at least.
I feel like JoJo is filled with the memes. So. But yeah, with Disney, Tokyo Revengers, Disney's got now, and then they have Dragon Ball Super, which I thought was interesting too. They got some kind of Attack on Titan thing. I think it's a movie or something, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to remember the title of the Attack on Titan thing.
Oh yeah, and movie. We're also getting a bit more Ranking of Kings. Yeah,
they got Ranking of Kings now.
No, but we're getting more Ranking of Kings. You reminded me about that when you said movie.
Oh yeah.
Not season 2, but just
I thought
more
something
story.
else. We got news on something else that was having another season.
What?
That just got confirmed, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
Let me see.
Oh,
Konosuba, we're getting the side story with Megumin,
Yeah. And season 3 was announced too.
Announced also, yeah. Also
there was another one though, and I can't remember that it got announced that I went through my news. But yeah, I mean, next year's going to be nuts as well. For what we already see, that's going to be
sequels, new series, new adaptation, yeah.
And Yeah, April premiere for a teaser for Ranking of Kings, which I loved Ranking of Kings. I thought
Me
that
too.
was fantastic.
I found it weird. People don't really like the ending, which I can understand why, especially after the way they handled one character there. The spoiler here a bit with Ranking of Kings, the redemption of one character.
Yeah,
But I don't know
I
yet.
was
I
totally fine
really
with it.
liked it. Yeah, me too.
That's
Such an awesome
totally fine.
series. Especially the art
I
style, the animation they did there, such a good job.
yeah, and I thought Ranking of Kings, one of the big reasons why I like it is I could not tell you what the characters were gonna do. They were so
Unpredictable.
like
Yeah.
one way. Yeah, they're very unpredictable throughout like the whole thing. So
Hmm.
um and then the only thing I was gonna say is I did start watching the Jujutsu Kaisen movie finally, but I have
Oh,
not finished it.
finally, fun. How far are you?
Yeah. 45 minutes in.
Okay,
We
okay.
had kid things happening, so
Yeah,
we
life,
couldn't.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
couldn't
it's
finish it up.
really,
Oh,
really
that
good.
was the other thing I was gonna say. BOFURI is getting season 2. That's the
Oh
one.
yeah, that's been confirmed for quite a while, Bofuri.
Yeah. I just seen it up again.
Yeah,
I'm looking at anime news right now and it popped
yeah.
up.
I like it also. Bofuri is really fun.
Trying to think. Oh, right here. Crunchyroll to stream BOFURI season 2. So,
Yeah, yeah.
which
If
is
you
cool.
haven't watched Bofuri, watch it.
Very
Definitely
excited.
watch it.
I very much enjoyed that one. So,
Yeah, me too.
um,
Oh, and I'm really happy you started the Jujutsu Kaisen the movie. I can't wait to
yeah,
hear what
finally.
you
I've
think
been
about
wanting to
it.
watch it. I've been wanting to
Yeah,
watch it. I haven't got to it. But I'm probably gonna finish it tonight, though. I think
nice.
so.
Enjoy. It's really, really
Um,
good.
yeah, different than I thought it was gonna be. For some reason, I thought the main character there was gonna be like the straight up like BA. I mean, he probably is later on, but like I didn't think we are gonna get
I'm not gonna
the
say anything here.
yeah.
Just,
I just
we're,
didn't think that what he actually is. I wasn't picturing from the trailer. So.
you're gonna get more stuff, especially towards the end.
Yeah, but I'm very much enjoying it. So
Next week we can talk about the movie.
which
Definitely, I'm actually
I'm
really
excited for.
happy you watched it.
Yeah, season 2 is happening next year too, which I'm
Yeah,
very excited.
I love Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, it's very good. Salmon guy, rice, salmon,
Yeah,
kelp.
talking to strong
Um,
fish.
but yeah, I don't think we have anything else that we've been
Blue
watching.
Lock.
Oh yeah, Blue Lock. Yeah.
Blue
Let's talk
Lock.
about. I haven't started any other episodes.
How far
But
are you?
I do only 2 episodes in.
Oh, so just
That's another
starting. Yeah,
one. Yeah, that's another one I will catch up here too.
definitely. I'm having so much fun with the series. It's sports
Yeah,
anime, but sports anime with basically superpowers. It feels like I'm watching Kuroko no basket, but with
yeah.
football, soccer, however you wanna call it. It's just the
I did
characters
enjoy
they
the first
go.
2 episodes, which it seemed like unpredictable characters, which I
It
like.
is.
So,
It's more
uh,
survival than actual just simple sports.
yeah, Squid Game soccer in a
Yeah.
way.
It's really, really fun. Just makes me grin so much. It's dumb fun, like very unrealistic
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
I don't care. Turn off brain and just
yeah.
smile at the screen.
Which I think is hilarious because the World Cup's going on right now, and
Yeah,
people are
it's
talking about
perfect
Japan
timing.
with the world with they actually use Blue Lock as
So many
a
memes and
training.
yeah about Blue Lock,
Yeah,
especially with
it's,
that one goal there. That one pixel was barely inside.
yeah. It's been really funny and really
Yeah.
fun to see
If you like
that.
sports anime, give Blue Lock a try. And even if you don't, you're probably gonna get hooked into it just from
Yeah,
the characters how they are. And the animation is really, really good.
yeah,
They're doing a
yeah.
really good
I
job
like the
with
first 2 episodes. I
the
really enjoyed, and the animation that is really good. I also thought it funny at the World Cup. There's been One Piece stuff at the World Cup too, which is hilarious. I think
animation.
flags of the Straw Hats and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think they did like a One Piece. I don't know. I seen like some kind of like soccer One Piece like commercial thing or whatever.
I don't know,
I don't
maybe
know.
they probably One
I
Piece
don't
is
know if that's
everywhere. Yeah.
old or if that's just for this World Cup. I have no idea. But I just seen Luffy and the Straw Hats just kicking a soccer ball around. So I have no idea what time period that was though. So I think it was one of the TikTok videos that's just seen randomly going through. But I don't know. Blue Lock though, I will catch up. I will catch
Yeah,
up and we'll talk more about that.
definitely. Really good series.
Because yeah, I was actually surprised. I just want to like test it out, and because I remember Tectone, if you guys ever listen to the Noodle Shop, he said that you should check this one out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
He told me it was like what do you say? It was like Squid Game, but DBZ
I was
soccer kind of vibe. Yeah,
missing a
like fine.
sports anime. I like Haikyuu. I don't think we really talked about Haikyuu. Super good
We have a
series,
bit
Haikyuu.
before, yeah.
But at the same time, I like Kuroko no Basket more. It's more
Yeah.
superpowers, more epic, more hype,
I've
more
not watched
stuff
Chrono
like that.
Basket.
You
I
should
would say sports anime might be one of my weakest ones, which is kind of weird because I do like sports and I like
try
competitive stuff.
Kuroko.
But
It's DBZ with basketball.
yeah, I mean, maybe it might be. I watched all of Haikyuu so far, which we're almost at the end of Haikyuu.
Only similarities between Haikyuu and Kuroko is they have tournaments and it's a sport. That's it.
Yeah,
Haikyuu is
yeah,
more realistic, but
yeah. But yeah, I think that's all we have for this week of everything we've been watching.
yeah, I do have some
Um,
series I'm gonna catch up with binge after I get more time and they finish airing. There's some ones I have my
yeah,
eyes on. Do you have a list
yeah. I'm just
you're interested this season? You haven't watched yet.
I was going to. Let me see here. I'm going to after I catch up on the ones. Obviously, I guess I gotta watch Golden.
Golden
Is
Kamuy
it Cam?
definitely.
Yeah.
More
Definitely. That's
people
gonna be
need
my
to
next
watch
one
Golden
after
Kamuy.
Mob. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope more people watch.
Please
It
watch
wasn't
it.
even ranked on there, dude. It's ranked like 25 on
I
this
don't know.
website.
Golden
Bro,
Kamuy is
we need more. People
just
want you need to watch this. Get past the
one of
bear
the
scene.
best series. Yeah, I
It has
blame that
80%
CJ Bear.
happiness.
Yeah, I
So
blame
I
that
mean it has a
CJ
lot more
Bear so
happiness.
much. It ruined such a great series for so many people. Please watch
How
Golden
many
Kamuy.
yeah. There's 13 episodes already. Is it done now? I think it is done.
Let me check.
It started on
to
October
see.
3rd, so yeah, it actually might
It's
be done.
releasing, so it's. I don't think it's gonna have only 13 so far. Doesn't say the episode count.
No, it just says 13 episodes aired on October 3rd. But if it started October 3rd, that's 2 months. So that would be
So they
it'd be
might
pretty
have
close.
more. I don't know. It's also a new studio compared to the previous studio, so
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
But yeah, please
Animation
watch
wise.
Golden Kamuy. Watch Golden Kamuy. Everybody needs to.
Yeah. The story's great. The
Story,
comedy's
just
great. Everything's.
think more realistic JoJo, but really good.
I was gonna watch this Reincarnated as a Sword. I
Yeah,
think I
me
might check that
too.
one out.
My isekai, my guilty pleasures over there. Definitely gonna
Yeah,
watch that
I
one.
wanted to try a few like new ones to
Also,
see it. Like I still need Made in Abyss season 2
I need
and the
to
movie.
start Made in Abyss. Just started. I
Oh, it's
haven't
super
watched
good.
it at all. Yeah, everybody's been praising
My
it.
favorites.
We also have.
And Is It Wrong to Pip a Girl in Dungeon season 4?
You should.
Which
It's
season 5 I think has already been confirmed for
no,
next
it's
year
part
as
2.
well.
In January, it's part of
Or
this
part 2.
season.
Yeah, part 2. Yeah, I just seen something confirmed for it.
Yeah,
So.
I've been covering it in videos also, and this season has been really, really good.
Okay,
Even
I'm
better
excited to watch those.
than previous one. And we also have To Your Eternity season 2.
Oh
If
yeah, I
you
have
like
to watch
pain,
that too. Which I'm waiting after the holidays, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch. I don't want to be freaking depressed.
The pain is the name of the series.
I honestly think it's like the most depressing show I've ever watched.
I don't know if it's the most depressing.
Dude, it was rough.
Most recent one that I remember, I was crying my eyes out like literally that episode broke me. One of the series, ID Invaded. I don't know if you guys watched that series, but one episode there just literally broke me completely. And this one is also very sad. To Your Eternity.
To Your Eternity is just, in my opinion, just like pure sadness. There's just nothing good that happened. Like it's just like it's kind of like watching like Game of Thrones, and you just like, okay, no one's safe, and that's kind of what To Your Eternity is. It's like the deep life lessons of life,
and you get attached to characters, like very attached to characters.
I was very heartbroken over
Don't
when you
say
get
it.
to. I guess I can't say it, but there's a character in there that I really enjoyed, and I was very heartbroken. Even though I kind of figured it was going to happen, but like
even if you know it coming, it's still gonna hurt you.
Yeah, it's just you can't do anything. You just know the train wreck's coming, and To Your Eternity is very
Even
just
more.
like depressed. Like, I stopped like 3 times, not just because I didn't like it or anything. It's just like I just need a
Yeah,
break. Like it's just I'm not really excited. It's a good show, but I'm not like it doesn't bring me joy or
so
really
you need to
anything.
be in a special mood to watch a series
Yeah,
like this. Just you
yeah,
can turn it on and I'm gonna watch some anime and then feel some pain.
yeah. I enjoy the story and everything. I like the whole like
It's a
deep.
very interesting concept they did with the main character.
Yeah, it's very deep meaning about
Yeah.
being like living, um, about life. I would say. And yeah, it's rough though. It's rough, and I'll wait till after Christmas and New Year's is over, and then
Yeah.
we can get
I have to
depressed.
catch up on a lot of series too. Also, we
So
have
yeah, that one's on
Emin-
that one's on the watch list too. So
Eminence in Shadow. I heard really good things. It's very similar in a way with Overlord, which Overlord this season has been really good also, by the way.
yeah, well,
That one
I actually liked Overlord season 4, which is weird to
have
say.
to catch to it. Yeah, and also more people need to watch Iromakun. Like, please watch Iromakun, especially if you have kids, you're trying to get them into anime or a cousin or anything like that. It's such a fun, wholesome series, fantasy series, a really, really good series. Highly recommend Iromakun. We have season 3 right now. You have 2 seasons. You can definitely watch it. And which one? I think there was one more I wanted to watch. Oh yeah, Akiba Maid War. I heard really good things about it. Basically maids, but mobsters and fighting, and very gory.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I got a few that I gotta watch coming. Well, a few from last season, then a few that new ones I'm gonna check out this season.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think the only other thing that we could say is do you want to like just talk about plans of the podcast?
Yeah, definitely a bit. No.
Won't be too much long, but like I
Well,
said, I'm gonna read manga.
yeah, I
We're gonna
should
add some
start also
manga
with
parts.
manga. We're gonna catch up with some series next week. I'm happy we have Jujutsu Kaisen to talk about.
Yeah. I was thinking we should do like the book club thing, where maybe you pick one. We watch that one, just any random series, and then I'll pick one, and then we can like talk about it. Like it doesn't even have to be like this season, just like anything, just to get our opinions.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I know there's a lot of anime I haven't watched.
Yeah, me too.
And then we just randomly pick. We could even meme pick. Like, let's just pick.
X-Arm, by the way, best anime.
Yeah, X-Arms. We can watch and we can rate it and talk about how terrible or how good it is or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just pick completely random ones.
And next week we can also talk about the next season of anime. There's some really good shows there. I definitely want to talk about them.
Oh, upcoming.
What's coming? Yeah, sure. We have a lot of series there. And we see, just gonna keep on working on the podcasts. Like I said, if you guys have any questions about us individually, about the podcast, you can always ask us. The Discord is pretty much ready, should be ready by the time the episode airs. You should find it in the description, all the links.
Discord, should we just have them message us?
No, there's gonna be an invite link. You can make a general invite link and post it
in the description. So invite link, in the description of the episode. If it's depending wherever you're listening to it.
Yeah.
So
if it's not ready by the time the episode airs, next week it's 100% gonna be ready.
So you guys can join the Discord. We can chat anime.
Follow us everywhere: Twitter, Instagram. We're gonna do more with the social medias.
Yes. Ask us questions that we can put. We'll put your questions on the podcast. I'd love to do that.
Have the anime lists there in the descriptions, individual from both of us, what we like, how we scored, how everything, what we've watched, what we're gonna watch, what we're watching at there. And very good idea with the questions. If you guys have questions, we're gonna pick some, have them on the podcast and answer them directly.
Yes. And then we do have a Twitch channel too, that we will do some live episodes in the future.
Some gaming with anime, some quizzes, some stuff like that with the podcast.
Something that we can interact. Yeah, interact with chat. It would be that kind of episode where it wouldn't be like a recording like this.
Yeah.
It would be just a fun interaction.
Those are gonna be really fun, yeah.
Yeah, Twitch. Because me doing the Anime Talk with Old Ish and trying to do it on Twitch, it was really hard to have conversations, and then people are trying to have a conversation with you on Twitch chat and you're trying to like
You need to clone
mix
yourself.
it in. It's really, really hard to do. And so it's just easier to we'll just have an episode where you can just come in and that is
Yeah.
the focus kind of thing. That's just a fun episode where like people
community interactive episode as opposed to the usual recorded
and maybe that will be like a quick
thematics.
Q&A, you know, we can do like Q&A or whatever and just have fun with Twitch, you know, with you guys. And just all kinds of craziness.
We have a lot of things planned, a lot of things we need to work on, improve, get better at. We're gonna get used to the dynamic between us also. It's just gonna be a lot of working with you guys also and with us. And I'm really happy with the podcast, and I hope you guys are also happy with it.
Yeah, I hope you guys are excited too. So, and then if you guys are wondering who the little Mike Devil dude is, he is a little dude. His name is Banham.
Our mascot there, Banham, the guy behind the scenes over there, behind the curtain. He does everything. He's the leader.
Yeah, he's the leader. And if you mouth off to him, he might ban you. So don't mess with Banham. All right. But we have a lot of fun things that we're excited to do, and I don't know, I'm just very excited, and we'll have guests and everything like that. We're still gonna do that. Guests, if you want to be a guest, if you're part of the Discord or wherever, you can message us, and maybe we can like talk with you beforehand, and we can set something up where you can be on the podcast. And I don't know, it's just I love talking anime, and I love talking with random people around the world about their anime and like their views
taste,
on
how they look at things,
their taste and how they feel. You know,
anime
I like
is
hot
great.
takes.
Yeah, it brings a lot of people together, and also
come on this show and debate with me, please. I love debating, so please come and debate with me.
I think we had the debate biggest when Mushoku aired. You didn't like it, and mine was my top anime of the year there with Mushoku.
A lot of people have a lot of hype about that show, but I did not. I think animation carried that one a little bit. I thought story was all right.
I disagree completely, by the way.
Yeah. You guys in your toast
things
episode.
Like this, I really
your
like
bread.
Talking to somebody, we have different viewpoints instead of just yes, I agree, yes, I agree.
No, we have disagreements for sure, especially on that one. Jobless Reincarnation, which season 2 comes out next year, so maybe we'll debate some more about it. We'll see where it goes.
Definitely.
But
next
I'm saying like Demon Slayer too. I have some hot opinions, even though I liked season 2 of Demon Slayer.
Yeah, me too.
More than the first season.
If what you said there about Mushoku Tensei, I feel with Demon Slayer, the animation more than carried Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, that's what I said with Demon Slayer as well. I think both are kind of similar. I think the story's weak.
No,
the animation's great.
Not even close.
I think the world building's weak.
No.
It's just they all they do is these little quests they did. They got teleported and just we're gonna go questing guys for 10 episodes.
That's basically every fantasy series.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
But
people are like, this is the best isekai. I'm like, no way.
It is. You're completely wrong.
No. All right, I don't think I got anything else. All right,
that's pretty much it. I'm really happy with technically the first episode over here, Phantom episode over there in the ether. Nobody's gonna know about
hopefully this is the real one.
Hopefully, more audio issues in before this is the first episode next week also.
Otherwise we're just gonna send both these out. I'm just gonna hear Aries God's one opinion, and then maybe Aries God's doesn't work this time. Mine works. And then
my opinion is right. Your opinion wrong. Insert your name there.
We'll combine the two. But anyways, this is Because Anime now, which
first episode first episode over here. Really happy, and gonna see you guys next week. As for us, you can find me on YouTube. There is X-God anime reviews following series, diverse series, and other videos anime related. On Twitter at the RSXGod. On stream also RSXGod. I might make a streaming comeback. We see when life settles down a bit. But I'm happy to be here, and I'll see you guys on the next week now. Oldish.
For me, if you guys want to watch any video games, play like MMOs, Oldish22, twitch.tv/Oldish22. Or you follow me on Twitter with oldish with 3 2s, and everywhere else is oldish22. But yeah, I play a lot of MMOs, strategy games. I've been playing like Pokemon, Total War, and 14, and now PoE's got a new league that I'm very excited about. So if you care about that stuff and you want to come talk anime or talk video games, that's where you go. But make sure to follow, like, subscribe to Because Anime. There's a YouTube channel, Because Anime.
All the socials are gonna be here. Yeah.
Yeah, there's Twitter, Because Anime. We'll have them all in the description just to make it
They're
easier.
gonna be in the description. Yeah, you can find them everywhere. Yeah.
To find them. So, but yeah, definitely check that out. We will do clips and everything on TikTok, Instagram, for maybe some hot takes on here, and yeah, just check it out. And I would say one other thing is I would personally, maybe down the line, we'll do some like giveaways and stuff like that, but we'll talk
that's
about
gonna come later when the podcast evolves a bit more.
I love doing giveaways. I love making people happy out there and stuff like that. So
definitely
that would be kind of fun. Maybe do some like trivia stuff, and whoever wins, or just random giveaways, you know,
especially during
like
the live streams when we have the streams.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's probably where we'll do it, when we can do giveaways and stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot planned, a lot going on, a lot of excitement.
We're gonna work together and improve it and get much better with everything. So expect new things, better things, and we're happy to have you guys here.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below if you do you like the revamp of the podcast. I'd like to know. I'd like to know.
We need some opinions and thoughts on how the podcast is looking.
Yes. So, anyways.
So, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Adios.